Hey everybody, today's question: how could it change the way that the opposite sex views us if we were to own our confidence? Hey everybody, my name is Jesse. I'm an NAAP certified life coach. Welcome to my Warrior Wednesday series, helping men to train their thinking to become a warrior in their daily life. Join with me in the transformation. So this is a principle my wife introduced to me with ideas that she had presented and comments she had made. That there is nothing sexier than a hardworking, confident man. Now, I'm going to abbreviate this by saying confidence is sexy. Now, I want to point out here for a minute, part of the reason why so many of us question this is because we've been taught over the last several decades that being a nice guy is enough. That being a nice guy is going to get women's attention because we become friendly, we become more palatable. Here's where I push back. Nice guys, as they're commonly viewed in society right now, fade in the background. We're master chameleons. We have trained ourselves to be part of the environment. Here's the issue. How many of us have found ourselves in the friend zone with individuals that we actually care about deeply and would love to deepen that relationship with, but are unable to move past that because of the way that we are perceived, the way we fade into the background? How many of us have heard, I would love to date, or I would love to find a man like you? It's like, I'm right here. What's stopping this relationship? And that, I think, is the key of even with those of us that are married, myself included, that even our spouses aren't drawn to us the way that we would like them to be. And here's the key. Nice guys are flat. We're two-dimensional. We have no depth to character because of the way that we're reacting to the world around us. We're soft, we're squishy, and here's another pop culture reference. Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods? They've been replaced by nice guys. The good men are not standing to their principles. And that's it right there, why so many of us are losing the relationships that we want to have. It's because we aren't standing up and creating that strong, safe environment for our women. And that goes for wives, daughters, mothers, sisters. If we're not willing to stand up and hold a line in the sand, how are they going to feel safe enough to grow and become the mothers and daughters that they were intended to be? So let's dissect this a bit. Why is it that the bad boys are always viewed as so attractive? It's because they are exuding a masculine strength energy. Now, many times it's being done in a less than ideal manner, but they're still exuding that energy. So how do we do this in a way that's more effective? Well, one, we need to recognize that strong masculine presence breeds a feeling of safety for women, and it allows them to feel like they can open up and grow. Now, here's the thing, why many of us will push back on why it doesn't feel like we're safe in doing this. Women are going to test the new boundaries. If you've tried to grow in your masculinity, you've tried to make changes, and your wife, sister, mother push back on you, it's because they're testing to see if it's real. Here's the part that we misunderstand as nice guys. We see it as a threat because, oh, she's attacking me, she's putting me back in my place. But her testing the boundaries is actually a good sign. It means she believes it. She's taking you seriously and wants to make sure that she knows where that new boundary is, or whether it's just a false front. So if you start taking on new practices, you start doing things for yourself and your family so that you can be there for your family in a more intentional manner, and you feel like she's pushing back, she's testing it, it's because she is. She's looking to see, is this a really solid ground that I can stand on? Is this new territory that we can expand into? Or is this something that's going to give way? I love this example that was given to me by a fellow life coach. Women are like the river. They need something to help give them shape and structure. At the same time, men are like the riverbank. We need each other. The riverbank without the river dries and dies, all of the greenery, everything fails. But if the riverbank is soft and squishy, the river overflows and overtakes and can flood the entire surrounding area. We need each other. The men need the push and pressure of women's flexible, chaotic energy to shape us, to mold us into something greater than we are, and to bring us new material. That's another thing about a riverbank. A healthy river will send out shoots of growth to build itself up and strengthen itself. As the river passes, it'll pick up new raw material to continue growing. And in the same way, the river carves away the waste from the riverbank and carries it further downstream where it can be used more effectively. The river needs the solid bank to push against in order to get where it needs to go. The riverbank needs the river in order to expand and stabilize. One without the other is incomplete, and both will wither and die. So again, her pushing the boundaries, her testing the new area is a good thing. Let it happen and stand strong. And what you'll find is as you take that stress off of her and start making decisions, standing up for your values and boundaries, what you'll find is she will gradually open up, expand, and bloom in ways that you never thought possible. And yes, for those that have been asking the question, more than likely, your bedroom life will become a little more active and intense. That's been my finding. So stand strong, own who you are, and let's enjoy life to the fullest. Thanks for joining me today. Now, if you think I've gone off the deep end and I'm off the rails, call me out. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's see if we have an opportunity to grow or learn from each other. Otherwise, if you just need some help implementing this, reach out. I'm here for you. I'd love to help. I'd love to give you a hand. Or who do you know who could get value from this video? I invite you to share it with them. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on notifications on future uploads and videos. And let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Join me. One person at a time, let's watch this avalanche begin.